I'll just start a new recording.
All
Sorry,
right, well,
the audio's coming through now.
awesome.
All right,
Yeah,
so
Oracle,
start
Cool.
from this.
So we're good.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
good now. The audio's coming through.
Okay,
Sorry,
good.
folks.
All right,
Jesus Christ.
Oracle's fired.
Yo, gee, I mean, really,
So-
you had one fucking job, bro.
Hey, I
So
blame
anyway, this
fucking
guy-
Microsoft.
So start again who this guy was, because they didn't hear.
So this guy, his name is Chris Carton. He ran the most listened to morning show in America, and it was on an AM station. It was a sports talk show, actually, with Boomer Esiason. Like 35 million people listen to this every morning, basically. Dude was on top of the world, fucking making a ton of cash, fucking whatever. He was good at two things. He even admitted it. He was good at being a radio host, and he was really good at blackjack. So one time on air, he told Boomer that how good he was doing playing blackjack in Atlantic City. And Boomer said, okay, so if I give you $10,000, you said you could double my money. He's like, yeah, you give me 10 grand, I'll give you 20 back. So on air, he's like, okay. Next day, Boomer brought 10 grand in cash, gave it to him. Dude took it to Atlantic City and won 25 within like an hour and a half. Right? So he comes back and gives him the 20 on air, and he's like, and I even made 5 myself. So after that, it's New York City. Sports talk radio. What do you think happened? Well, he didn't say the mafia got involved, but when dudes start showing up with $500,000 in cash and want you to place bets for them on the blackjack table, and like one dude, he was like, yeah, this guy shows up and he gave me $500,000 in cash in a fucking brown bag, and he said, all I want is 10% back. I said, okay, so he's got to give him $550 back. He said he went to the fucking casino, won the dude's $550, and 3 hours later was up $1.5 million. So he had this dude's money, and then he's like, and normal people would walk away. I ended up losing $2 million.
Wow.
he's like fucking just backfired. You know what I mean? And he would keep doing this. He had an addiction. It was estimated that over the course of like this 4-year span, he gambled $30 million of other people's money away.
Jeez.
Yeah. So like he ended up having to
How does
pay
he still
them
have
out of
his legs
own
if the mafia was
But
Well,
involved?
then he's got to
because he
gamble
had to
more to
pay
pay them back.
He had to pay them out of his own pocket. And what he did was he started these side businesses. And he was a horrible entrepreneur. Like he would start these side businesses, and
Like
they were
a
just
lot of
stupid fucking things. But one was like a ticket selling, like reselling thing where they would like promise, they would buy the shit in bulk and then like, promise them fucking
Concert tickets.
whatever. Yeah, concert tickets. So like he got investment from an angel investor, invested like $1.5 million. Well, he ended up paying off some dude that he owed money to with that $1.5 million. He eventually bought the tickets with his own money. But because he did that, is a technicality, it's fraud. It's wire fraud. Because the money was wired into the casino. So like that's what he got caught for. That's what I'm saying. Like this dude,
Yeah, wow, he got caught.
This dude
for
went
that?
down on a technicality. Yeah, and he got 3.5 years in prison and basically lost everything. He does, obviously doesn't work at this fucking radio station anymore.
Damn.
Man.
What does he do now?
Probably right back at the blackjack
He's out
table.
now. He just got out.
So
like
what
earlier
year
this
frame
year.
did this happen?
2017 was when he got arrested.
Oh, this wasn't
Wow.
long ago.
So from 2007 to 2017 is when this was going on. Not the whole time with the gambling, like probably only 5 years of that was with the gambling, but that's like when it got, because these people were just giving him money. You know what I mean? Like people were just fucking like giving him cash to gamble with. They're feeding his addiction.
Yeah.
And and like
right.
with
It's like a
unlike
bartender just
other
filling your glass
addictions-
up for free.
Well, yeah, but unlike
me a
other
good story.
addictions, there's no fucking saturation point. He can gamble until he can't stand up. Like
Yeah.
with drugs, there's only so much cocaine you can do before your fucking heart explodes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or like alcohol or anything. So like this dude, they were feeding this dude's fucking addiction, and I don't know. It was a super interesting documentary.
The thing though is he's still on the hook for all that money.
Oh yeah, he owes like almost $5 million
So
as
I
restitution to
guess
certain people.
he was good at blackjack to a certain degree. I guess I was going to ask, was he a card counter?
No, he was just
Risky?
He just fucking. He knew when to. Well, he knew
when to hold him.
Exactly.
Know
Yeah,
when to fold 'em.
he knew when to bet
walk
against
away.
the house. You know what I mean? The house would bust. But that only works. The house always wins in the end.
On the long run.
That's why you have to walk away when you're up. You know
When
what
you're
I
up,
mean?
yeah.
Quit winners, they say. That's
Right.
I do.
So anyway, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is actually was another movie that I watched a while ago, called Molly's Game. It's about a woman. She wrote a book in 2014 called
the poker
True Story.
chick. She hosted those games.
Yeah, the true story of the 26-year-old woman behind the most exclusive high-stakes underground poker game in the world.
They do a movie about this.
She was an Olympic skier. Yeah, it's called Molly's Game.
He just said that.
Literally.
Just fucking said it, bro.
All right.
I'm the one drinking tonight, okay? You get your shit straight.
Shut up and quit interrupting.
So anyway.
Touche, sir.
So anyway, she went from being her brother is actually a gold medalist Olympic skier. And she was an Olympic skier too, but she got injured. When she figured out that she could start these poker games, because of her looks, basically, and she was, she knew these fucking people that she met some dudes that had money. She was pretty hot at the time.
That does help.
Okay.
So basically, she started, she just met people and started hosting them in the Viper Room in Los Angeles, basically. It attracted wealthy people, sports figures, and Hollywood celebrities. Like in the movie, they don't actually name who these people are, but you can tell they were pretty big fucking players. You know what I mean? Like pretty big Hollywood fucking people.
So she just was like the host.
Yeah, she was the host. But the problem is usually the host of something like this has the money to back it up. So let's say you're going in there and this dude is, wins against the house and you ain't got the $500,000 that he bet because you're supposed to be a high roller place, right. You know what I mean? And it ended up getting her in trouble to the point where it started attracting fucking the government, and the government fucking did a lot of surveillance on her and eventually caught her. She didn't really get much.
When was she caught?
2011.
Yeah, it says here, what, $1,000 fine?
Really? That seems...
no, there's other... Well, in 2013, she was arrested.
$1,000 fine and solitary confinement for 32 years.
She was arrested and charged along with 33 others as part of a $100 million money laundering and illegal sports gambling operation. She was actually convicted by Preet Bharara.
Who the fuck's that?
Yeah,
Southern District of New York's Attorney General.
Nope. He was famous.
Probably the second most powerful fucking attorney in the U.S. like DA. You know what I mean? In the world, because New
Janet
York is...
Reno or nothing. I don't know this fucker.
God bless.
So it charged 12 people with racketeering. So yeah, she didn't get shit. She pled guilty. She probably ratted on these people.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
She pled guilty to a lesser charge and was sentenced to 1 year of probation.
I mean, yeah, you know what you do to a pretty white girl like her in prison? She's gonna be eating pussy for years.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But yeah, it was actually a really good movie. I mean, we're talking, like you said, $100 million fucking poker game.
And where was this? Was this club like just a thing she ran? So like the entire thing was basically underground.
Yeah, she was running it
called the Viper Room or whatever.
For like there was like an investor at first who backed the money, and he wanted her to be the face of it because she knew how to run people, right? And eventually she got like pissed off with him, and they cut ties, and she thought that she could handle being the backer because she had some money, but not enough. Yeah. So, anyway, Mike Vick, we all know what happened here.
Yeah, racism.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. From a black man's perspective, there are people in the NFL who have beat wives and killed people, and he had a house where they fought dogs that he wouldn't even at. So hey.
Yeah, but it's dog fighting nowadays.
Whatever.
Animals are just as precious as humans.
Eat it.
Yeah. See, here's it does kind of show. I actually wanted to put this up here because it shows the difference. This bitch got caught basically running $100 million poker game. Mike Vick owned the house that they had illegal dog fights in and got 21 months in federal prison.
Federal prison, right? He just owned the house. That's it.
He just owned the. Okay, wait a second. He wasn't even running
He
that
didn't know what was
shit.
going
He
on.
wasn't running the shit. He just owned the fucking house, bro.
Probably.
And they put that nigga in jail.
He probably knew what was going on, but they couldn't really.
Still though,
Yeah.
that's fucked up. I didn't know that.
Well, and the thing is, the laws. It's probably the way the laws go, though, is that whoever is the property owner is liable.
whoever
Either
the black
way,
guy
here's-
is,
here's
he
so
goes to
serious.
prison for 21
Yeah, right?
months.
Yeah, 21 months. That's what I'm saying.
We don't care that you're.
A search
You know,
warrant executed on
sorry.
April 25th, 2007 as part of a drug investigation of Vic's cousin Devon Body led to discovery of evidence of unlawful dogfighting activities at a property owned by Vic in rural Surrey County in southeastern Virginia, with extensive facilities for the activity. So yeah, basically.
So like the property was also designed for this, like.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
No. Okay, in a 30 for 30, the house that I watched about it. His cousin started building pens and shit because Michael Vick had a few dogs of his own, and then like he said he would leave and go play for the team and shit and come back to the house, and his cousin had started building kennels and shit, and he
So his
thought he
cousin
just
was
collected.
taking care of the property.
Yeah, because he had people living there,
Always
staying
those
there.
cousins
It was,
taking advantage.
so-
dude, I would
yeah,
be
he-
so fucking pissed off at that guy.
Yeah.
but at the same time, the cousin had to be like, look, the house owned by Michael Vick. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Yeah,
And my
right.
cousin did. He owns the
yeah.
property.
bigger fish. You know what I'm saying? You can put Michael Vick in
Right,
jail. So I mean,
right.
it's. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure he was probably there with some dog fights and shit was going on. But I mean, they mainly got him for fucking owning the goddamn property. That
Damn.
was
Yeah, the buck
I thought he
stops
was
there.
fucking. I don't know. I thought he was training those, fucking shooting him with roids and shit.
Yeah, of course. That's the
Fucking-
impression we'll have. He was like there. He was part of the fight.
He was the starting quarterback for a fucking major league football team. He couldn't really professional football team. He
don't
really didn't
got
have the
time
time
to
to
vote.
fucking
Right.
Raised
He didn't
dog,
have the
fight
time
dog.
to fucking train up fucking
measure
pit
out their
bulls and fucking-
steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nurse
So
their
here's
wounds.
just to give you an idea, and I guess this next one just points out the the fucking hypocrisy again. Jordan Belfort, you guys know who that is?
The name
No.
sounds familiar.
So the Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the fucking movie was awesome.
Yeah. So he was eventually, we'll get to what was going on, but he was eventually he's had restitution agreement required him to pay 50% of his income towards restitution to the 1,513 clients he defrauded until 2009 with a total of $110 million.
Wow.
He owes $110 million.
Mhm.
And he only did 22 months in jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so this guy ran what is colloquially referred to as a boiler room. They sell shit stocks that they know are going to tank and talk them up so that
Now,
they
is this
can
the same thing
inflate
as
the
penny
price.
stocks?
Yes, that's what they
Yes.
are. Yes.
Exactly. That's what
Never
our penny
really
stocks are.
understood.
It's a penny stock scam. Here, I'll explain it to you. Right here. It's a form of securities fraud involving stocks of microcap companies, generally defined in the United States as those with a market capitalization of under $250 million. So, come on, this is so poorly written.
Should have rewrote it. Amateur.
Okay, so microcap stock fraud generally takes place among stocks traded on the OTC Bulletin Board and the Pink Sheets electronic quotation service. I don't even know what those are. Stocks which usually do not meet the requirements to be listed on the stock exchanges. Okay,
on
so
the NASDAQ,
they can't be on the NASDAQ or anything like that.
Yeah, they're not worth that much, I guess. I don't know.
So yeah, so there's like the pump and dump, which is schemes involving use of false or misleading statements to hype stocks, which are dumped on the public at inflated prices. Such schemes involve telemarketing and internet fraud. So they put out false fucking PR shit to make, hey, this stock's gonna blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Put all
So
your
they're
money
like
in
calling
Everybody gets all
people and
excited
shit,
about it.
right? They're like,
Right.
oh man, let me tell you
Yeah.
about this fucking great stock.
Right.
Right? They chew your ears
So
till you buy it.
chop stocks, which are stocks purchased for pennies and sold for dollars, providing both brokers and stock promoters massive profits. Brokers are often paid under the table undisclosed payoffs to sell such stocks. Or there's dump and dilute schemes, where companies repeatedly issue shares for no reason other than taking investors' money away. Companies use this kind of scheme tend to periodically reverse split the stock. And again, I don't know what that is either.
Well,
I'm
goddamn.
not smart enough to understand these things.
Well, then how do you expect us to?
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give you my Edward Jones password. You can fucking figure some stuff out.
So yeah. Anyway, this dude stole money from a lot of people by selling them shitty stocks.
Shitty stocks, yeah. We saw
Fucking
them.
Leonardo DiCaprio was involved with him, which is ironic because he played him in the
Wait
movie.
a
Oh, was he
Really?
really? Was he really involved
Yeah.
with him?
Oh my god, that's fucking crazy.
I didn't know that. I thought you were just joking around because you're gonna talk about the movie, but fucking Rod, I didn't really know that. That's crazy.
No.
fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yup. So that's Jordan Belfort. I couldn't really think of anyone that dramatically lost some shit. You guys think of anything?
MC Hammer.
I mean,
bro.
I know like MC Hammer is broke as shit. Or was anyway.
Yeah, didn't Nicolas Cage? Isn't that why he's doing all those B movies?
Yeah, he lost a lot, but he spent all his shit on stupid shit. Like I wanted to stay away from that.
Oh, more just like
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
More
gotcha.
of like it's just a scandal that they just fucking
Oh,
lost.
what about that
Well-
fucking the antivirus guy? Didn't he just get fucking
the crazy fucking
McAfee?
dude?
Oh, yeah, McAfee.
There's like a big tax
I saw
evasion
some.
thing against him,
I
right?
saw some
Is
article.
there really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh shit! What about
you could even say Trump, but he just he forever projects the image
No,
that he's
his,
solvent.
you could say Wesley Snipes lost everything. Real
Oh
quick.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Those
Yeah.
fucking taxes. They put his.
But
ass in
again,
jail
that
for
was
5
like,
years.
that was just being dumb, though. You know what I mean? He should have just paid his fucking taxes. Unless that was really like his fucking. Maybe he put that shit. That was his mistake, though. You don't put your fucking money in other people's hands like that.
Okay,
you know?
so an example.
full
example
control of it.
is- Okay,
I
an
read,
example is my wife. She used to work for a company called SMA Group, and they took care of payroll shit. They actually had the name of the stadium where the guys played, the hockey team played here, and they actually stopped paying off the payroll. They're supposed to be they got money from companies to pay the payroll off, and they started using that money. The CEO started using that money for fucking himself, and
Oh,
so
really?
At the
Really?
payroll
Yeah.
company.
yeah, so so like all these companies give money to them, and they pay off their payroll, but instead of paying off the payroll and the taxes,
They started
the
dipping
CEO,
into
the
the.
CEO started dipping into it himself. And I
Oh,
told
really?
my wife for the first Christmas party this company had, it was a starter company, and they said they gave everybody Garmin GPS things. This is when they were first coming out, like 10
Right.
years ago. So they were like $500 a piece, and everybody who came to the party got one. And I was like, this is a startup company. And I know you make a lot of money, but something's going on here. And,
Right.
and then fucking she ends up quitting, and then 2 weeks later, like everybody's getting fucking like carted out on camera with fucking
Really?
handcuffs by the
Oh,
FBI.
Awesome.
Oh
And then
wow.
you find and you find out why. It's because all these companies are like, our people aren't getting paid. This isn't happening. What is going on? And it's because the CEO he's buying yachts and throwing parties on yachts and shit. And I went to the parties. It was fun. It was fun. And I was like, these
How
white
do you
folks
not-
are something.
How do you think you're gonna get away with that?
Yeah, right.
Exactly, right? And I'm like, it's fucking crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I told him, like, there's some shit's going on.
Well,
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like those Enron.
Mhm.
Enron, yeah,
right.
Enron, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Bernie Madoff.
Well,
Yeah.
the
Bernie
Ponzi
Madoff,
schemes,
you know?
yeah, those are.
those.
But those were deliberately fucking.
Yeah.
They were
Um,
deliberate fraud.
Well, yeah, I think there's this idea out there that oh, somebody just kind of made this one mistake and they
And it all
lost
fell apart.
everything. And I don't think that's really true
I agree.
99% of the
easy.
time. I think this person is leading like a pretty fucked up life
Oh yeah,
for a
there's- yeah.
long time.
I'm not
Like-
saying any of these people didn't deserve what happened to them.
Right.
Just saying, like the dude who defrauded $110 million off of hardworking Americans should have probably spent more time in prison than fucking 22 months.
It's true. Those white collar crimes are just
And Michael Vick, that motherfucker was like the highest paid fucking player in the NFL at the time. That dude was a stud.
He was
a star.
And if that shit didn't happen, they were the Atlanta Falcons were poised to win at least go to the Super Bowl that following year.
Right.
Oh
They had just because they had started building that offense around him and shit. Oh my god, he had
Yeah.
Dude was amazing to watch. He was unstoppable.
yeah. You couldn't. If we played Madden, you couldn't be the Falcons.
Yeah. Well, now look at him.
Look at him now.
Jesus.
Yep.
He did come back though. He played in the fucking.
He
Played for the
played for the-
Raiders, didn't he?
He played for the Eagles and Eagles too.
Played for
didn't
the
he?
Eagles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the Raiders?
I think
Eagles?
his
I
last
thought it was
season
Eagles.
was at the Raiders.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
It was the Eagles. He did play for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else came back? What's his face fucking came back from that shit? OJ came back and then fucked it all up again.
Okay.
What
OJ,
about Dennis Rodman?
He fucked up when he wrote the
Yeah,
book.
that motherfucker lost everything.
If I
He
would
lost
have
his
done
shit
it.
because he's dumb.
Dennis Rodman. He doesn't count because he's dumb.
Well,
Look, anybody. I know all these artists and million and rich people commit suicide, but anybody who can afford to buy themselves whatever they want, if you commit suicide, I don't feel sorry for you. So
damn, dude.
Who
Yeah, I know.
committed suicide?
Shit, man.
Even
Well, if you strike it rich and then you get so like overwhelmed with like this didn't
even
make
rich
me happy.
people have depression, man. Look at
Yeah.
fucking Robin
I
Williams.
get it. They can pay for a goddamn therapist.
Robin Williams paid for therapists for fucking decades, and it still didn't help him. He fucking murdered himself.
Well, and he had that what is it, Louis something disease.
Yeah.
They found out after the fact.
Louis, what disease? What?
I think there's a new documentary about it that his wife helped make because they were talking about like when he was doing the Night in the Museum movies, like he was having really bad memory problems.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's like a certain form of like a dementia, this disease, and to where, yeah, like he was really struggling trying to remember lines, and everybody's treating him still like royalty because he's Robin Williams, but like
Right.
he was actually really struggling at the time, and they weren't sure why or what it was, and I think part of this disease is why they slept in separate bedrooms and why he like was just in. It wasn't uncommon for the wife to not be there in the bedroom when he hung himself.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Sad.
Wow. Yeah, that is pretty sad.
But yeah, Teddy, even
Way to
rich people have
fucking-
sad problems.
Yeah. Way to
I
bring
didn't
it
say
down,
I
man.
didn't say he didn't have sad problems. I didn't say that.
Now,
I said-
Chester Bennington, on the other hand, fuck that dude.
Chester
Who's
Bennington.
Chester
Who was
Bennington?
that?
Lead
was the
singer
Linkin
of
Park
Linkin
singer.
Park.
Oh,
just because he hates fucking Linkin Park.
Fucking hate Linkin Park. They're so bad.
I
So
used to listen to like I've been to Linkin Park
course you did.
concerts. I used to rock the
Course
shit
you
out of Linkin
did.
Park.
Oh, Linkin Park is
Okay.
huge. in
Everybody
China.
rocked the shit out of Linkin Park. That's half the
first
fucking
CD,
problem.
Yeah. but, yeah.
They're only good if nobody listens to them, or is that what you're saying?
No, they're only dude, they're not good at all.
Well-
The problem is that they got played over fucking played, and everyone's like, oh my god, they're so edgy.
And it was
Linkin
definitely
Park.
They were not.
when you
they were
listen
not
to it,
edgy
it's
at
that
all.
continual like teenage angst and woe
Yeah.
is me.
Okay, in my defense, I listened. Okay, I listened to the first two CDs. Okay? The first two CDs. The first CD in the remix and reanimation, it was more hip hop than the fucking half. All right, fuck y'all.
Wow. That was a
I'm
pretty good
a
impression.
Nickelback fan too, so fuck
Oh
y'all.
my god.
I'm kidding. I'm
The
not really. I'm not.
So what's the it comes in a trio. We've got Linkin Park, we've got Nickelback.
Oh.
Who else?
What would be the other?
Who's the third
and
pillar?
Limp Bizkit.
I don't fucking know.
Limp Bizkit?
Limp
There you
Bizkit,
go.
yeah.
Hey man,
There
I'll
you
listen to
go.
some Limp Bizkit every once
Okay,
I
in a
no,
while.
still love their
you
first
cannot-
album.
you
Their
First
cannot-
first album was
Ever.
alright.
Listening to
Yeah.
fucking
They had
Linkin
some
Park. When you listen to
fucking
Limp Bizkit, fuck
dude,
you.
Limp
Fuck
Bizkit
you.
had
Fuck
sick
you.
ass guitar fucking hooks.
They did.
Man.
Back in the day, yeah, they really did.
They were good. Pollution, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck you. See again, white privilege right here. White privilege right
For
here.
real though, I agree.
White privilege.
I agree with that.
That's how
Again,
Linkin
I'm sorry.
Park. Linkin
Look,
Park only
I can't-
became a successful band because of white privilege.
I mean, really. That's right. I stand by
Anyway.
my conviction. Fuck
Anyway,
y'all.
we're gonna move on to the What's Sexy section.
Not a bad thing.
This is where Oracle's gonna talk about Maniac.
Maniac. So it's a show on Netflix. Came out in 2018.
This.
It's
It's not the Shia LaBeouf show, is it? Is it the?
It's this kind of crazy ass show where it's like a medication trial type scenario.
Oh, I've seen part of it with the. It's the kid, the fat kid.
Yeah,
fat
but
guy.
he's
Yeah,
not
from
fat
Superbad.
anymore. He's skinny
He's not
now.
fat anymore. Yeah, yeah.
And it's
I've
Emma
seen,
Watson. Is that
yeah,
that's
I've
her
seen-
name, right?
Yeah.
And so
Oh,
it's
this came out a while ago, right? A couple
yeah,
of years.
it came out
Yeah,
a
a
couple
couple
years
years
ago.
ago.
It is a fucking trip and a half because
It's a mind fuck.
basically what they're doing is they're doing this like kind of crazy LSD trial kind of thing and they've got this group of people, and what's happening is they have this machine that puts them down, and their like thoughts are fucking like intertwining, and they're
Between
having
two
these
people?
like these hallucinations together and living these different lives together. It is fucking wild.
Yeah.
It is like if you liked Man in the High Castle, kind of like the alternate reality kind of shit. This is a much tighter
So is
version.
this supposed to take place in like the 60s or 70s
No,
too?
it's
Isn't it like
no,
it's-
Eternal
it's in the
Sunshine
future.
of the Spotless Mind? Have you ever
Yes.
seen that?
Oh,
yes,
it's
it's
like
very
that, where
much
it's
in
like-
that vein.
Okay.
Yeah, very much in that vein, but it's playful too,
Right.
and because it's reusing different actors in these different kind of realities.
Okay.
And I mean, these realities
Jonah
are
Hill.
fucking Jonah Hill. That's
Jonah
it.
Hill, that's his name.
Really different realities, and it
I
fucking
apologize to
goes
fat
places.
people when I said the fat kid.
No, he
Yeah,
is the fat kid.
It's really different and cool, and if you want to watch something that's super original and has just kind of an amazing stylistically it's fantastic, so I highly recommend it.
Word him up.
How many? Is it just a series, like a limited series?
Limited series, so I think it's like 9 episodes or something like that.
Just
Have you
enough.
finished it yet?
I haven't finished it yet. I'm at like
So
maybe
don't
8.
ruin it, Ashtray.
Anyway, all right.
I
We're
haven't
gonna move
seen-
on to me.
Can't ruin it yet.
You guys can still hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit's kind of locked up right now, so
Yeah, we can
Okay.
hear you. I can see
okay,
you.
good.
I'm gonna move on to me, Kitty. You guys
Oh, I
remember
just see
Kitty?
live video interrupted. Our live stream might be interrupted.
Yeah,
now.
you just said interrupted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at everything's kind of locked up right now. So
Yeah, so maybe no one's seen us. Should we get
Maybe not.
ourselves?
okay, I think we're back.
Are we back? Are we live?
No,
Oh,
yeah,
there we go.
Well, yeah, we're back. We're back. Yep. We're
All right,
back.
we're back.
Sorry,
We're
folks.
And we're back.
And we're back.
That
All
was
right,
Q
now we're
and
gonna move on to
coming
me.
after us.
We're gonna talk about Kitty. You guys remember Kitty?
The band,
Oh, yeah.
Kitty?
Yeah, the
No.
band.
And Kitty,
Oh,
they're still
shit.
around.
Kitty.
Wow.
Yeah, they're still around. They had a documentary that I watched on
I know
Amazon the other
Josie
day.
the Pussycats. I don't know Kitty.
Didn't think that it was going to be very good, but I ended up really liking it. And they are way more talented than anyone gives them credit for. The producers
like
of those
them.
albums basically dumb their shit down because their first 2 albums were like their most aggressive and their best, I guess. And those were done by Garth. You know who that is?
No.
The dude who did he did a Nirvana album. He also did he was big at Sub Pop back in the fucking 90s and shit, right? So he did like Nirvana and fucking
Grand.
Rage Against the Machine. He did their first album. A couple other big ones. So anyway, so that's why Kitty sounded the way they did, but their newer stuff really developed into more like progressive almost, and
Really?
it's just cool. I mean, it's not super progressive, but you can tell that they showcase their talents in later on,
Right.
later albums and shit. And I never really knew that they were around, but they're still fucking pumping out tunes, man. Still
Really?
How
pumping
many
out
albums
music
do they
and
have
shit.
out
Yeah.
now?
I want to say they got 7 or 8 studio
say,
albums,
Wow, that's a band name that I
and
haven't heard in a while.
self-funded. They've only been on one major label, and after that they were dropped after their 3rd album, and they've all the rest are self-funded.
Hmm.
Well,
Shit,
Nice.
which is impressive for
Right.
it's
especially
very
a group of
impressive for
all
a band
women.
who I don't know who they are.
Right?
Well, they're all women in a world.
Women
that
don't get
doesn't accept-
along.
Women don't fucking play metal
Wow.
usually. It's really rare to see a band full of them that are actually talented.
Okay, see,
Yeah,
there it is.
this
It's
is a cool
metal. I didn't
documentary.
know. That's why I haven't heard of them.
Yeah, no, you probably
Yeah, it was late
have heard
90s.
one of their songs called Brackish, because I pretty much think everybody in the world heard that fucking song when it came out, but you probably
Yep, it
didn't
was
know
right
what it
after
was.
Linkin Park.
At that time. Yeah, it was
I
right on
swear to
after
God,
Linkin Park.
Oracle, I will fuck your world up. All right, okay? I will fuck your world up, bro.
Really matter.
I did not bring up that bitch ass fuck, I should say Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit shit. Okay, where's my vodka? God damn it, God damn it.
Yeah,
Got a
it's
nigga
cool bunch
drinking.
of Canadian chicks,
Yeah.
man. Check it out.
Those Canadians.
Motherfuckers.
Up
Surprises.
next, Teddy with Reno 911 Quibi.
Okay, Reno 911 is on Quibi. It's 25 episodes. They're not full episodes. It's more like little skits they do. There's no episode longer than like 10 minutes. But it is
Well, that's
still
the whole
funny.
thing about Quibi.
So it's new
Oh, really?
stuff?
See, it is all new stuff. I mean, some of they what's the some of the things they do over again, but they have a lot of new shit. It's still funny as fuck. Oh my god.
That was a great show when it was.
I mean,
around.
they still have cameos. Like Ron Perlman was in one of the episodes. They still have a lot of cameos. Patton Oswalt, he plays a far left, alt right radio host who fucking hates.
Patton Oswalt does.
Yeah, it's like he's
Wow, that's like the most unfar left
right,
or far
exactly.
right fucking radio
in one of
host.
the episodes, he does a radio show in a Muslim sandwich shop where Muslims work, and they can't get him to leave, and so they come in and finally Weigel runs in, and she's like, oh my god, they're trying to change fucking Stonewall Jackson Avenue to Michelle Obama Avenue, and he's like, oh my god, it started, and he runs out and shit, and he's like, okay, thank you for getting him out of here. It was so fucking. Quibi is free. It told me it was free for 14 days. It was free for 14 days, and after that, it would ask me to subscribe, but everybody tells me it's free. I only wanted to watch.
Do you have ads? Is it like YouTube where you just have ads? You have to watch?
There's one ad before the start of every video, but like I said, the videos are like 10 minutes long at the most. And
yeah,
so
that isn't that bad. So
yeah, that's the whole point of Quibi. Everything on it is 10 minutes or less.
Where do you?
really?
Is that like an app that you can get on your Xbox or something?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's an app. I got it on my phone or my tablet. There's another show I was thinking about watching. It's called Die Hard, where Kevin Hart.
Oh, Kevin Hart's.
Yeah, Kevin Hart tries to be. He tries to be a like action movie star, and John Travolta is the guy that's training him and shit. So I was thinking about watching that next, but
John Travolta?
Yeah, John
really?
Travolta. Yeah.
I thought he died.
No, it's just weird. He's almost like a kind. I don't know if he's
like a
money.
fucking
up now, doesn't he?
He does
sorcerer.
he
fucking
does weird
Scientology
movies
or
that are kind of like almost like Nick Cage, you know?
Yeah,
where,
they're self-funded fucking Mormon fucking movies, man.
yeah. Is he Mormon? No, he's
he's
Scientologist.
Mormon Scientologist.
Scientologist.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's the only
They're all
reason he
crazy
can pay.
to me, dude.
Look, I swear to God, if y'all ever release the audio of me going to that Scientology temple, you'll hear the fear in my voice of like they would not let me leave until I bought something. I'm like, holy
I can't
shit.
believe you fucking went into that place. Fuck
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so I went in high. I went in high as fuck, and I rode a motorcycle, and I've got this icon vest. It kind of looks. I liked it at the time I bought it, because of the way it looks, and I never took it off because I was like, if I get shot at, this is gonna help me out.
It's like the Scientologists
Slow
are
it
secretly
down
like a
enough.
violent paramilitary
really,
group.
I mean,
Right. Yeah.
just so I
yeah.
get to my bike and roll out to the hospital down the street.
Well,
I'm like, Jesus.
didn't one of them? Didn't they get caught trying to break in and steal records one time? Remember?
Oh yeah, that's it was back when it was actually the wife of L. Ron Hubbard. I think he did an episode on this.
Yeah.
He and other members, high-ranking members, broke into the IRS trying to
that's what it
steal
was.
records,
Really?
basically to blackmail. And then somehow it's kind of like this wishy-washy deal that they got themselves, religious tax-exempt status.
Right.
But his wife and stuff did have to spend.
Whoa! What the fuck?
He said
Damn.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of stuff where they.
It's like a 4-foot teddy head.
If
That's what she said.
anybody went against them, like in the media or whatever, they would fucking like send agents
They'd
and
cancel
shit,
them.
and fucking
Yep.
like drive
I'm
them
never
to the
going
point
back
where
into
they
those
would
places.
commit suicide or would want to
Yeah.
commit suicide. Like they would be doing
Well,
all
just
this
look at Leah
crazy shit.
Remini.
Yeah, that Leah Remini show, whatever. I've watched the episodes of that shit. I'm like, okay, this is scaring me.
What is
Turn
it?
it off.
There's
Joe?
fucking, she was a Scientologist. She was the wife on King of Queens.
Oh,
Oh,
Leah
yeah.
Remini,
really?
the actress. Yeah.
Yeah, Leah
She
Remini.
was
yeah.
born. She was like raised in it. She was like
Yeah.
her parents are fucking. Her whole family is in it, and she did like a whole show, like a series, like outing
Exposing.
them, like exposing
Yeah.
their fucking
Oh, wow.
hypocrisies
Um,
and shit.
and then,
like
like,
they
what else
fucking
season
went
one?
after that bitch, dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
bet
and
they
in
did.
season 2, she goes to other. She starts going around to hear people who left and shit. You start hearing about the compound they had and how people like, oh my, it's fucking crazy. The story's
Wow.
crazy, too.
They are some crazy
Yeah.
fucks, and that's even like even who said that? It was Bill Maher in fucking Religulous.
Religion
He's like in the
shit.
pantheon of crazy religious shit. Scientologists really take the cake.
Yep.
Because that shit is blatantly just
Way
a
more than
sci-fi
Mormons.
fuck. Yeah, like way more than anyone. Like, dude, L. Ron Hubbard admitted that he just made that shit up.
Yeah, you want to
know,
make money,
like-
start a religion.
Right? Yeah.
Well,
That
they
was
have like
cool.
18 levels, and you have to pay like so much
To get higher up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And like the chick that interviewed me, she was a hot redhead chick. She would never. I was like, "What level are you at?" And she told me, "I was like, so you can do this at this level." And I'm like, "Oh, you can leave your body?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Show me this shit." And she's like, "Well, I can't just go up." And I'm like, "Well,
Well,
what the
it's
fuck's the point of it?" You know?
Show me this shit.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to see
What's
you
the point of
leave
leaving your
and knock
body if you
something off
can't
the
do it
shelf.
on command?
I mean, really? I mean, what's the point of leaving? Like, I can only do it in October 3rd in the winter solstice. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that what she said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's some
Of
bullshit.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
Mystic has the audio. All right, it was crazy. And
Yeah.
I was
You have the
for a,
audio?
I went in high as fuck.
I don't know
And
if
I
I
was
still
sober.
do.
I was sober. Fuck. I was sober. For
You
like
better.
10 minutes.
It's where our
You
wherever
better,
our
goddammit.
Twitter password is.
Exactly.
Next to my balls.
Oh, anyway, all right.
Who's next?
Who? What were we doing?
Who's-
Ashtray, pistol whip,
Pistol whip.
pistol whip.
I got a video there. It's a VR game that I think I like better than Beat Saber as far as.
You are really getting into this VR shit, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
Like, well, Oracle got me hooked, and like once you start it, you realize just how much better it is than any other.
Here's my
Fucking
fear.
dealer.
You are
Oracle
the
ID.
ideal candidate to turn into the 2020 lawnmower man.
Yep.
Right?
I live
And
alone.
that is my fear.
I'm a weirdo.
And that
artsy
is my
person.
fear.
I have
right?
a lot of sharp objects.
Ashtrays gonna be coming through my game room fucking refrigerator and shit. It's not cool.
So, like right here, are you holding this like you would a normal gun? You just holding your hand out.
You're
or
holding
you
a
just hold the
controller.
controller.
So yeah, like here's what one of the controllers looks like. So you got a trigger button here. And some people I guess even make like 3D printed guns to go out, so it feels like there's a little more weight. But this
Yeah.
game, it's music based where but it's not like Beat Saber where you have to hit everything with, stay in the beat and whatnot. This is like you can shoot whoever you want, but if you shoot on it with the rhythm of the music, you get more points per shot.
And
And it's like a rail shooter, So you're you don't have to push anything to move. You're just kind of gliding along at a regular rate, and it's kind of like the game Super Hot, where it's real simple graphics, and when the bullets come at you, you have like time to dodge them, and it's essentially like
that actually looks cool as shit.
When they shoot
hurt
at
my
you,
brain.
It looks cool as shit. I might buy
it. Is a good workout.
Look cool. It does look cool.
Like, look how he's ducking down. Basically, what you have to do is.
So you have to duck and do all that shit?
Oh yeah, you have to move like that guy did. It's a good workout because you're moving your whole body. And,
so do you have to have a PC to work in Oculus?
No.
No, now you can get the new Oculus Quest.
Oculus Quest 2 comes out.
Yeah,
soon.
Quest 2, where it's all built in.
Okay, so and how much is that one?
You can get one for $300.
300 or four. You'd want the 400 one. It's got like 250 gigs of space, a lot more space. The other one only has like 64 gigs.
Mm-hmm.
And these games will run right on it. It has the operating system to run it and show all those shit.
Exactly.
So
you can also stream from a PC as well onto the Quest 2.
Yeah, you can hook a cable to it.
My thing is, I want to be able to play this game by just buying the console and hook it up to my TV.
Yep. Or you don't even have to hook it to your TV. You just have to hook it up to your internet, download it. But yeah, so like you have to move your whole body. You see these towers that you have to kind of dodge around.
Yeah.
And then all you have to do is point down to reload. And every time, like when someone shoots, essentially like their aim is that wherever you're at when they fire, all you have to do is move your head. But when you got like 5-6 guys shooting at you, you're like John Wick and like, wah, like trying to dodge all these bullets.
You're smashing everything in your apartment.
If any of the guys get close to you, you can pistol whip them. Like when you get you can get shot, I think 2 or 3 times, maybe it's 3 times before you fail the level. But if you pistol whip one of the bad guys, it will refill your armor and you just keep going. So it's just a way more engaging and fun workout. And you do kind of feel like you're John Wick.
This is the most compelling game I've seen that makes me want to, because it does. I do like to get a VR. The graphics are simple, like Super Hot, but it looks cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Even Super Hot in VR, I would actually kind of fucking play.
Yeah.
That looks awesome,
and also in VR too, it is just so much more intense.
It's crazy because it makes so much difference that you're not looking at like when you're playing a game on a monitor, it is like you're looking at a window like into the game. Whereas with the VR, because it's split between your two eyes, those subtle things of like perception between an object, the foreground and background, is incredible. So yeah, Teddy,
the sensation too, because your brain is,
Yep.
Your brain's trained to just look at this like a video.
Because the graphics are pretty basic. One thing that's nice too is it loads really fast. So it's a fun game to I want to played 3 levels and you're making a good hard sweat.
Making a good hard sweat.
Yep.
Word
'em up. That's what I got.
Word 'em up, he says. All right.
Lyrical
Moving on to the talk to what you think. This is where we tell you to go fuck yourself. Oracle, fucking allergies are back.
Well, allergies are back, but I've got my air purifier, so that's helping. I just thought of something that's way worse than allergies.
COVID?
And that is Squadrons, how hard they make matchmaking.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous for the cross-platform. It's like, well, just look up the EAID. You look them up.
He is. You can't invite him.
Yeah, you can't invite. It's just like, what the fuck? And here's the thing. So, Squadrons, talking about VR, playing VR, and I have a throttle and a joystick, right? I have a HOTAS. And I'm playing this shit. When you're playing it, there are times when I'm just like, I can't believe I'm fucking doing this. Like, this is fucking
Is it really that cool?
It is that cool.
The game is really... The game is really cool. The way, from my perspective, I'm used to playing these games like Ace Combat, to where There is no you can stop in space and turn to a direction and shoot at people as they go by. I mean, it is
Yeah, you
really
can
really
stop
cool.
dead.
Yeah.
You can stop
Yeah.
dead and just hover.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
pretty cool.
and it's fucking outstanding in VR. But the thing is when you try to do like Ashtray and I were both on PC, he sends me an invite, and because you're in VR, it's like, okay, invite
It's like,
sent,
"Bing, you got an
and it
invite,"
comes
there's
up
no
with the
like
invite. There's
indication
no
of what
way
to do.
to click it. And it's like, what the fuck, you cock sucker. And then you're playing this whole dance. We're trying to do the cross-platform thing. What's your EA ID? Okay, here's my EA ID, and it just doesn't fucking work.
No.
And it's like, God damn it! Why is this so fucking hard? It shouldn't be this hard.
Probably
no,
Rush.
it shouldn't be.
Right? You should.
It's
okay.
just
Here's the thing: you should be. This is how you can fix this. You should be able to look up the person, because right now the only way you can look somebody up is by sending them an invite to join your game.
Right.
Let me fucking look through a list of fucking people,
Right.
and do a proper search of your database or whatever. But right now it's not set up like that. Game, outstanding, but it definitely has some janky ass shit with the multiplayer right now. With the matchmaking.
Yeah.
So that's my
I've
fuck with you.
not tried the multiplayer yet. I am still battling the Ace Combat syndrome of
What's that?
having to of having gravity and things like that.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
having to stop. It's
because
yeah.
you're in space, it feels different.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You poor Earth fool.
Right.
My simple
Fucking
mind cannot comprehend
first world
vacuum
problems.
space.
All right. Up next is me with riots. So I don't know if you guys have heard, but the last few days in Wauwatosa, the suburb that I live in, has been like just a plethora
Oh,
of
I didn't realize that
white,
was
scared people.
Your house was in
Really?
Wauwatosa too.
Yeah, they're just scared people. They're scared white people.
What the fuck are you crackers scared about?
So here's the deal.
Black people breaking windows.
This officer shot a black kid about 8 months ago and killed him. And they announced on yesterday, whether to charge him or not. So they're in leading up to this, people were like, dude, they boarded up fucking windows.
Yeah.
In this city. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were fucking ready for rioters and shit. And there was 3 broken windows, and somebody tried to set something on fire. There was nothing that happened. You know what I mean?
So the kid was killed in Wauwatosa as well?
Yes, that's why it was a Wauwatosa cop.
He pulled a gun on the cops or something. Is that what I heard?
They thought
told
he
him
had
to drop
one, but
his
he
gun.
never did have one.
Oh, he didn't even have one.
No, we never have a gun.
Now
Trust
you
me.
do.
It was
We
that's
never.
the thing. But this is the third. This is the third kid that he shot. Black kid
that
he
dude.
shot.
That
Yeah,
one
this
dude.
guy's
and
killed.
they're all black.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck, man!
He's black.
And see,
That's the funny
he's
part.
black too. Oh, so
Yeah.
he gets
okay. Look,
that-
okay.
He
that
just hates his
cancels
own
out
race.
then.
It doesn't cancel out because when you're
Kidding.
and I'll understand. I'll explain why. Okay, when you're black and you're a cop, you're already, if you're a black guy who's a cop, you're considered an enemy.
You're already
but-
an Uncle Tom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're already Uncle Tom. So but you have more security in the police in that behind that blue wall than you do in the black community. So if when you do things like this, you hide behind that blue wall, and the cops are like, okay, well, yeah, he shot 3 black kids. He ain't going to jail yet. Okay, obviously he's doing something right.
This is the third time that he's done it. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's fucking.
Give him
Yeah,
a desk
and
job.
he's still there, still employed.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, man?
Not only
So
is he
yeah,
unemployed,
I
but
understand
he
that
still
they
has his
thought
gun.
shit was gonna burn down because of what happened in Kenosha and shit like that.
And-
You know.
Yeah.
But
They tried to burn the Dane County Jail down here.
did they really?
Oh yeah,
And
they
then
broke
free
windows.
Huey.
The Dane County Jail, right down about just off the Capitol Square, 2 blocks. Yeah, they broke windows and they lit paper towel rolls on fire and threw them in, and it was like $100,000 in cleanup damage.
Yeah.
There was over 200 people in there at the time. 80 some were prisoners.
Wow.
They didn't have
It's
to
just I
evacuate.
don't know. Wauwatosa is a more upscale area than Kenosha, so the white people militarized, locked their shit down. We got to take
Didn't
our
they have
own
the
shit.
National Guard in?
Fucking idiots. Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I heard an interview with the mayor who basically said, like, well, you know, we had enough enforcement in the first place, and the protests were also peaceful, so and no one got hurt, so, you know, kind of like you're saying, like, it seemed like it's overblown, but the protesters come out and everything's already covered up.
I mean, they could have just tried the dude, brought charges against him. You know what I'm saying? There wouldn't have been any protests at that point, because he obviously isn't justified in shooting these people, especially if he didn't have a gun.
But there is a blue wall. But
that's what I'm trying to say.
What matters is he thought he had a gun. In that moment, when he thought his life was in danger, he was justified in emptying 45 rounds into this young black man.
Yeah.
So it's
shot him. He seriously shot him 45 times.
No.
Okay.
No. That was being hyperbolic. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
But there are instances where cops have shot
right.
unarmed people.
Would you quit reloading?
I mean, they shot people enough times where they had the cops
jumping around on the ground there.
And that's why I made that comment. So yeah.
Anyway, all right. Ashtray, Trump's tremendous discount drug cards.
This story, there's just been so much going on that this is, you know, just a back burner headline, but basically these health officials, so I don't know what date it was here recently, but he's been touting about Trump saying he's going to be giving these drug discount cards to seniors, and he basically just told the Health and Human Services or whatever that the like, hey, we're gonna have these out by right before the election. You know, they're just like, what? We can't do this. And so they're scrambling right now to try to formulate some sort of a plan, because I guess essentially their initial angle was that Trump was trying to just get the pharmaceutical companies to just drop their prices, and I guess they just kind of like can't make us do that. So their angle is to try to get these discount cards out, which will be paid for out of like some funds out of Medicaid.
So some entitlement.
Medicare and Medicaid are going to pay for it, but basically the services administrator for the centers of Medicare and Medicaid were just thrown like, all right, you got to get this plan out and ready before the election.
Yeah,
like,
she looks thrilled in this picture.
Yeah, she's like, oh, God, I got to get up here and talk about how hard I don't know what the fuck we're doing. And they found out about it basically when he told the news.
Oh, man.
It wasn't we've been working on this plan.
This guy is so dumb.
And so he, so what they're trying to do, I guess, is to get, because they realize they can't actually like get the whole plan and these cards together and out before the election, but they're trying to get this mailer, like that's going to go out to all these seniors, basically tell them your card's on the way, and they're trying to work out some way that there will be a reference to Trump himself on the card.
Of course,
this is the Trump discount drug card.
Fucking scam, man.
This is your Trump
just
card.
like his name on the fucking check.
It's just not going to turn into anything, is what it is. Even if Trump does win, it'll just be like one of those, like, oh,
like,
yeah,
sorry.
well, we made those mailers. We still haven't figured out actually how to make.
We're working on it.
Yep. I got a plan.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
And
keep your eye open in the mailbox.
It's the end of the world as we know it. All right, Teddy, Michigan militiaman. Hey,
okay,
that's a good tongue twister. Michigan militiaman.
It's alliteration, actually, but yeah. Anyway.
Alliteration would be 3.
True.
Okay, the massive Michigan militia. How about that?
Yeah, massive Michigan militia.
Is that better?
Massive Michigan
Nice.
Okay, so anyway, so today it was revealed that federal agents said Thursday they thwarted a violent plan to overthrow the government, as well as kidnap and harm the Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Their plan was to take her. Their plan was to take her to a secure location in Wisconsin and put her on trial for treason.
Of course.
because of her lockdown, her lockdown shit. Okay.
Yes. Right.
But not only that, the plot also included at least 7 members of the Michigan militia known as the Wolverine Watchmen. Go Blue. Okay.
Go Blue.
Are you seeing this dude, this doofus that is one of them?
Let me, okay.
I found the mugshots
of targeting police and making threats to instigate civil war. Okay. The reason I bought a gun is because I feel like in November, no matter who wins, some shit's gonna pop off, and I just want to sit here with my generator and play Xbox and laugh about it.
Dude, these guys have names. Like their names should have given this away. Ty Garbin. Caleb Franks. That dude's definitely a fucking white supremacist.
This is a militia in one state, in one city that wanted. This is 2 militias actually. Because one wanted to kidnap the governor and the other wanted to overthrow the police. In one city in one state. And earlier shows we were talking about how President Trump refused to concede to a peaceful transfer of power, and somebody made the comment about him not having the army wouldn't back him or whatever. And I was trying to say he has an army. There are thousands of these militias around the country of people who are ready to in what they in their own white privilege.
Yeah, but they're not armies, Teddy.
Right, they're not that big.
I get that. I get they're not army, but
they're not gonna fucking
a big problem before the army or National Guard gets mobilized.
You're right. Yeah,
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
right.
And
I mean, I'm
me,
white. I don't have to deal with it, but
right,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know how many black families live in my subdivision?
No, you're right. I get what you're saying.
I know 2 Indian families and 2 other black families, including mine. That's 5 black families in a house of 300 fucking subdivision, 300 houses. Right? To me, that is fucking terrifying. And to have to drive
to run, man, go to my parents' house. They'll hide you out.
your father's moving 20 minutes from me, bro. You best believe I'm building a porch.
I'll hide you out, dude.
I mean, really, he will. I mean, it's just, but it's fucking terrifying. And after reading this, I bought a brand new safe. I've got 2 fucking ARs coming in 2 weeks. I've got another fucking.
Are you serious, dude?
You're getting 2 ARs?
Yeah,
Jesus
2 ARs.
Christ, man.
All right.
One for each arm, you get a double fist.
ARs akimbo.
Fuck, reloading. I just got another one.
And I also ordered another compact pistol for my girl because my pistol's too. I've got a full size pistol. She doesn't like it. It's fucking. So I got my pistol in compact form.
You can't how to reload one.
Teddy, are you starting a fucking militia?
Yeah, you sound like you're becoming a militiaman now.
I am not starting a militia, but I played enough fucking shooter games to know to know how to get to the fucking safe zone. Because if I have a
this
pistol,
is fucking the division.
An AR, and she has a pistol and an AR.
You're becoming what you fear.
Yes, because you crackers are making me, bro. I don't want to be.
Dude, we're not doing shit.
Well, I ain't doing shit.
Hey,
about me.
Fuck, I mean, it's like gathering resources for the strongest cracker down the street. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be that guy. I ain't gonna be no bitch. Okay, we are getting out of this fucking country. Like my family thinks I'm joking. My family thinks I'm joking when I say everybody make sure your passports are done up.
You know, you do live in Tennessee, though, man. I do.
Right.
I am way behind enemy lines. All right.
Right. Yeah, it's a different climate down there.
It's fucking. I mean, shit. I mean, I have to drive past fucking guns for Trump signs like on like 25, 30 yards before I get to my driveway. Okay.
Yeah. That's a
Like,
different.
I get. Y'all think but this is the first time I've ever been scared as a black man to live in this country, and I have a kid. This is fucking crazy. So fuck you, crackers, for making me do this shit. I used to smoke weed, play video games. That's it.
It's all the crackers' fault.
Yeah, and now I'm going to the range fucking twice a week and shit, spending $1,000s on guns and safes.
Just ask India. It is all the crackers' fault.
We've transferred our fears onto them.
Fuck y'all, man.
All right. Anyway, in all seriousness, go fuck yourself, Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. That's our show. We're going to be here every Thursday or Wednesday, whenever the fuck we feel like it. Night at 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you join the conversation at theredeyereport.com or facebook.com/theredeyereport. You can twiddle us, but like I said, nobody cares. Like and share, fuck us. We're down for whatever. I missed it.
I'm Oracle.
This is Ashtray.
I'm Teddy. Fuck y'all.
And this is the Red Eye Report.
Yeah, you sound like you got really far.
That is the greatest sign off. I'm Teddy. Fuck y'all.
I mean, think about these motherfuckers. They left their houses to fucking plot and plan to kidnap the governor for placing not leaving your house restrictions on them. I mean, how fucked up, how fucking stupid is that shit? She said we can't leave her house.
They also went to they did two different, I think it was at least two different runs of surveillancing her vacation home. They also stopped and got out and looked at the bridge. Yeah. That because what their plan was is that we'll blow this bridge up so the police can't get to her vacation home.
Yeah, they traded explosive devices and multiple firearms.
The cops don't have helicopters?
Well,
that's what I tell people all the time. Like, if people
think what kind of ordinance?
You don't think the FBI don't got no drones?
Well, the thing is, really, the kind of ordinance you need to take a goddamn bridge out. You need military grade ordinance to do that.
Well, dude,
but
the thing is they're not kidnapping some rich guy's fucking daughter. They're kidnapping the governor of one of the states. The federal fucking government is stepping in on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're pulling military in. That isn't fucking...
Okay, look, it doesn't matter to these people. The range that I'm a member of, like, everybody walks around with, like, 8 guns on them. It's like these guys are waiting. They're waiting for a chance to... There's one old guy.
I get what you're saying, man.
Years old. These guys are waiting for a chance to, or any reason...
But it's like, what are they gonna do at a certain point? Okay, are you really gonna start a war that you're gonna lose 20 minutes later when people show up? They don't understand. They don't.
I'm not worried about. But in that 20 minutes, the damage they can do.
Oh,
the lives they can be lost.
I mean, they could definitely do some damage.
You're right.
For sure.
And that is what I'm afraid of.
But they did catch him.
Yeah, but if you're already dead, don't matter. If you were the guy who was caught in that initial rampage.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
You're that dead Teddy.
And that is why
I'm not saying don't arm yourself. I'm just saying calm the fuck down.
But 2 ARs is
fucking
kind of
Malcolm X.
Is one for the missus?
By any means necessary, my brother, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
You teach your kid how to fucking reload.
My kid won't touch one of the swords and knives.
Nah, you got to be like the Patriot, Mel Gibson, man.
Yep.
Having the 8-year-old reload.
Yeah.
Reload, daddy.
Look, I almost cried during that movie.
The Patriot?
Really? Why?
The man lost 3 sons.
When Heath Ledger died?
He did. Yeah, he did lose 3 sons.
The man lost 3 sons as a parent. That fucking it was like it was part of my testament to getting old and like the music they play and shit. Because I almost cried during the end of Toy Story 3. I mean, it was like I was like, this shit's. I'm getting old. When they think they're going into the incinerator and they all hold hands and shit. I'm like, no, not really. God damn it. I mean, yeah. If you don't cry, if you don't almost cry,
gay, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. I'm getting older. Fuck y'all. I'm drunk. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
Me too. I gotta pee.
I'm going to bed.
Good night.
Yeah.
You all have
fun.
fun.
Okay.
Night.
Bye.